Alright, what is up, guys? We are back with Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 305, or 306, actually. Um, the last stop of a long journey. So, last chapter we had basically everyone working together to separate Meliodas and the Demon King from each other. Um, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with this chapter because I remember like the Demon King did say like now it's time for my ultimate technique or something like that. I don't know if he actually got to use it or not. But I guess we'll find out. Um, or maybe he's just done. Like that could be it too. Anyway, I won't let you lay a single finger upon his majesty. Um, why did he suddenly abort his attack? This is a miracle. The demons have begun to retreat. I gotta say that Deanne using that diamond tower ability was so cool. It's so quiet. Would you tell me what's happening? I can no longer see anything. It's over, brother. The Demon King has been wiped out. The threat has been eliminated. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And it's all thanks to their efforts. The seven deadly sins, they have managed to do what none other was ever capable of. Um, how naive. Just because the Demon King was vanquished, it doesn't mean that the Holy War is over. Even so, brother, this is the first small step. The first step that the goddess and demon clans who once hated one another are taking together. Lord Ryudaso. Precisely. I never thought I'd hear words like that come from you. Please forget it. I was merely sick of this meaningless holy war. I won't forget it. I won't forget how you all risked your lives to protect us. Thank you, Ryudaso. And you, Mael. Brother, I pray you find peace. I haven't been the biggest fan of Ryudasel's character, but I gotta say, in terms of development, uh, this was a really nice, turn for his character, and it was one that made sense. Like just to see, with the introduction of Sigma and what happened 3,000 years ago, and seeing how that character was when we got introduced to him, to ultimately seeing him, his last words, saying his hopes for a world that both, demons and goddesses can, coexist together, right? It's like a complete 180 from, what we were introduced, in the beginning or when we, first saw him. So like to see this turn in his character is actually really, really cool. Um, but I still can't believe it. You actually defeated the Demon King. Not to mention the fact that both the captain and Bond managed to make it back. What's the matter, everyone? You're all looking so gloomy. Of course, we're happy that the captain and Bond came back, but the biggest problem of all still hasn't been solved. Ah, exactly. There's only one day left until Elizabeth's curse manifests, and now we've lost any means of breaking it. The captain tried to collect and absorb all the commandments in order to break it, but in the end, the Demon King had to be destroyed, which means Elizabeth is going to die. Diane. That's already settled and done with. What I wanted most was for Meliodas to return back to his normal self. If Meliodas did become the Demon King, then we would have never been able to see each other again. Whereas, if I die, I'll be reincarnated time and time again. I suppose this is what you wanted to begin with, sis, but are you really going to be okay with this? Sorry to butt in right in the middle of your serious conversation, but that's what I was saying. Like Meliodas has been like completely quiet there throughout this entire thing. There is a way to break the curse. Actually, a funny thing happened while I was escaping from purgatory. I just coincidentally managed to acquire that power. What? You really should learn to read the atmosphere a bit. Making a joke like that might wind up getting you killed. But I'm not joking. I agree with Gauther. There's no way you just happen to conveniently get a hold of that power. Unless you really did. Now then, shall we get to it? Meliodas? Okay, everyone, apart from Elizabeth and myself, please clear away. What are you about to do? Merlin, would you do the honors? Sure. Uh, Curse discovery. A black haze is rising up from their bodies. What is this, Merlin? This is the form of their curse made visible. Um, Whoa. Eternal life and perpetual rebirth. Whoa. Pretty cool design. So this is the curse that we've been afflicted with? You're not going anywhere. Captain, what is that from? Elizabeth, I'm sorry for the 3,000 years I made you wait, but now at last I can fulfill my promise with you. Um, I don't know why that was my friend. Like, is he wearing pants, man? Like, it doesn't look like it. Whatever. Anyway, the only thing I have left is keeping the promise I made with you. Hey, Meliodas, even after you fulfill your promise to me, will you still go on loving me forever? Of course I will, Elizabeth, forever and ever until you get sick of me first. So, okay, so he just destroyed the manifestations of the curses. Okay. Wow, it's so pretty. I can't believe it. That curse of gods was so easily broken. And now our long journey is also at last finished. No, it's only just begun. Um, let's all go back to Leonis. Everyone is waiting for us. So thus the sins began to walk onwards into the peace they'd fought so hard for. Their friends gathered together, and their unfaltering resolve were able to change even destiny. And now the 3,000-year journey heads towards its final stop. To be continued in chapter 307, Epilogue 1. What? I can't, what? I can't believe it, man. I mean, obviously, once the Demon King was finished, and then once we address the curse, like, there really isn't anything else to like, talk about, right? Or, like, um, there's no other goal. Like this was the goal, right? For these two characters. So like, yeah, it's like pretty insane that like this is like the final stop. Um, man, um, it's it's a little weird that like I'm just so confused because like it's just so random how um Meliodas just like he literally says it himself, like just conveniently happened upon the way to um you know destroy the curses or whatever. And then Merlin, I mean, her power already like doesn't really make a lot of sense, or like her infinity power, like she can literally just do anything. So like her having an ability to manifest the curses into like a physical shape or whatever, to like pull out the curses from both Elizabeth and Meliodas. So you have her doing that, and then like Meliodas just like destroying them or whatever. Like, all right, um, I don't know. Like, I feel like I should be a lot more pissed off that like it's just like, oh, I just stumbled upon the ability to do this, or the answer to our our lingering problem, our lingering question of how in the world do we break ourselves from this curse, and it's just something that he stumbles upon in purgatory. It's like that leaves like a sour taste in my mouth, honestly. But whatever. I'm not that mad about it. Um, but yeah, that's I guess that's pretty much it for this chapter. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the epilogue. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more Taizai. This is the final stretch. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.